last 24 hours. 26. That happened overnight as temps rose through the overnight hours. 85% humidity currently. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.26. Right now, we've got cloudy skies and 26 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. And you know what time it is? It's time for morning coffee. Morning Coffee is brought to you this morning by TTT Designs in Fairfield. They can bring your design to life. Stop in and let TTT Designs complete your vision. Custom printing available on shirt size newborn through 5XL. Visit them Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at their location at 1411 West Main in Fairfield.
And a pleasant good morning, and we welcome our guest, Lisa Konopasek.
Good morning.
You're married to Mayor McCheese, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Ronald
no.
himself.
Our best to Tom, who's probably listening this morning, to make sure that
probably is. Hey, Tom.
you know, you come bearing gifts. We're very, very appreciative for that. You brought and cognizant of my diet
Yeah.
You're welcome.
and the fact that I'm diabetic.
Uh-huh.
She brought sugar-free yellow cake with lemon, pineapple crushed in it, sugar-free, and I didn't even feel guilty about having one. It was wonderful.
You can have the whole plate if
I
you
bet,
want.
I was going to say, I bet you're going to save them.
No,
Not let Derek have any of them, are you?
Derek can have 8 or 9 if there's that many left. But
There's probably not.
no. By the way, I got an email. Lisa, we just kind of ramble everywhere. Okay,
Perfect. I'm a rambler.
you just we're rambling, gambling guys, and we're so happy that you're here with us this morning. I got an email yesterday, Mark, from Sharon Keener. She was listening the other morning to Morning Coffee and heard us mention Jeff Keener. For some reason, the internet said that he was from Pana, Illinois.
Yeah.
When we both said, no, that doesn't sound right.
Edwards
He's
County.
from Albion. He's from Albion and Edwards County. Anyway, he now lives in Murfreesboro. He is the former pitcher for the Cardinals back in 1982 during the World Championship.
Yeah.
So he's got a ring.
Yeah.
And he didn't buy it off the internet.
And he didn't get one of them replica ones.
That's right, that you get handed when you walk in the ballpark. Anyway, she wondered if we would want him on the show sometimes. I think that would be
Absolutely.
wonderful. He lives in Murfreesboro. I will follow up on that, but that would be
betcha.
fun to talk to somebody, give some insight into the 1982 St. Louis Cardinals. Are you a baseball fan, Lisa, at all?
Well, I've gone to several Cardinal games.
sure.
I can have a good time. I'm not a big sports person.
Right.
I don't know any statistics.
Oh, well.
That's why I brought my own trivia because
We don't-
knew sports was going to be on.
We don't know any statistics either. We just make them up.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Yeah.
By the
could
way,
throw
I had
out
a
some years.
message for you.
What's
too.
that?
I ran into Linda Barnard yesterday,
Yeah.
and she tells me that concentrated sassafras tea
Yes.
can be purchased at Kroger stores.
Really?
Yep. So there you go.
We were
Another
talking.
location.
We
to
were
find
talking sassafras the other day too.
I remember sassafras tea.
Did your folks actually
Yeah.
go out and harvest it somewhere in the woods?
If I was sick,
Yes.
my mom would get this sassafras root
Really?
and boil it.
Yes.
And I hated that. I mean, if you weren't sick before, you were sick after you drank. It's terrible.
You
Sorry.
didn't like it?
Sorry
I
if
like
Linda's
sassafras.
trying.
I do
Sorry
too.
if Linda's
Okay.
trying to.
All right. Now,
push
for a moment.
sassafras.
For a moment, I have to prod. You are a native. You're a northern Wayne or eastern Wayne County kind of girl.
Suburb of Johnsonville.
Suburb of
I
Johnsonville.
did not live in the city of Johnsonville, north of Johnsonville.
Lived
Okay.
in the burbs, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Go into downtown on a Friday night.
Not so much. We used to ride our bikes up to the Johnsonville store. Used to be
Okay.
2 stores in Johnsonville.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, there were 2 stores.
Kind of like a general stores.
Yeah, general store.
Go up there and get your sassafras.
Nope, had that at all.
Now it wasn't a store like the Jeff Convenience Store, was it?
Jeff Convenience Store.
Yeah.
You were
Haven't
talking-
you seen the Jeff Convenience Store?
I can't say that I have.
Yeah.
The what are they called?
The soda machine? The
Soda
candy
machines.
Oh,
No. This was a real store, and in the back there was this little table that all the farmers kind of hung out and talked.
It's a pickle barrel place.
Yeah.
You know,
and they make a sandwich back there, the lunch meat sandwich.
God bless him, one of my favorite people ever on the planet, Bob Boyles.
Sure.
Bob was the mayor of Jeff at one point, and he was the one that brought a convenience store that was right there as you go through town on the left. He always bragged he was the person that brought pizza to Jeff. On his platform, his pizza platform, he was elected the mayor of Jeff. I have some interesting stuff to talk about. Some of it has to do with weight, because obviously that's my problem these days that I'm working on. Also, on this date, there's some interesting things that happened. Do you want me to get to the stack of stuff already?
Let's dive right into it.
The stack of stuff is what happened on this date, February 1st. Of course, everybody understands February is the longest month of the year. It is, because I can't wait to get to March, and even though it's going to be 60 on Sunday. We're saying it's going to be 60 on Sunday. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm. Let's hope we're right. But that's almost a tease, isn't it? After what we went through this week. All right, February 1st. I will too.
I'm done with the cold.
This date in 1861, Texas voted to secede from the United States. Interesting fact about the state of Texas. It's the only state where on its entry, they provided that when you see the Texas flag, the Lone Star flag, it is at the same level as the American flag, as specified before Texas came back into the United States.
And really, it's the only state that isn't really called a state.
It's a republic.
It's a republic. Well, I guess there's the Commonwealth of Kentucky and Massachusetts and things like that, but...
Texas likes to think of itself as a country.
Yeah, they do.
It does. 1919, the first Miss America was crowned in New York. Mm-hmm. It was called, at that time, a swimsuit review. Of course...
Didn't in 1919 the swimsuits go down to people's ankles?
I'm going to say that there wasn't much to see. I saw a picture of the winner in 1919, and there was still a lot for the imagination. Okay, but anyway, 2018, of course, they got rid of the swimsuits. Miss America does not have a swimsuit section anymore.
I think that's good.
Yes, I'm fine with that. I don't watch it anyway, so I a typical Miss America travels 20,000 miles a month.
Oh,
wow!
She's never in the same town 2 days in a row. Out there for whatever her cause is, she has to state it, and then go out and work on it. Miss New York is the current Miss America. On this date, in 1930, the Times published the first crossword puzzle. The first crossword puzzle was in 1930. 1957, the year I was born.
He always gets that in there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't really want to put that out there.
Well, we're not going to ask you. P.H. Young became...
You were born in what, like 2000?
Good job, buddy.
Like that?
You would be shocked to know how old I am.
Well, good job. Good job, Turner. All right. Anyways, 57, first black pilot on a scheduled passenger airline. Isn't that amazing? It took that long.
Yeah.
1976, a bitter divorce ensued between Sonny and Cher, but they were in the middle of a very popular television show.
Sure, I remember that show.
And they came back together after the bitter divorce to go further with the TV show. That was, yes.
Even after the TV show was canceled, they made numerous appearances together.
They did. In 76 is when this happened, the divorce. Of course, 69 they had Chaz. Mm-hmm. Who was Chastity, but became Chaz. Sonny died when he died, you remember it was a skiing accident, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
She came and did a tearful eulogy. They said the one thing that they never even, the least thing that they worked on together was their marriage. That their business interests were much larger and more important to them than the marriage. So anyway, that was 1976. 1979, Patty Hearst was released from prison after serving 22 months of a 7-year sentence for bank robbery. You remember this whole thing?
I do.
She
With
was
the SLA.
yes. I think she,
Sudanese Liberation Army, I think is what that stood for.
well done, Turner.
Nice.
And she was
Google that.
she was Tanya. I think she used her name inside the. She was kidnapped, of course, an heiress, the Hearst newspaper fortune, and then she became one of them, and went in to do this
Sucked in, didn't
bank
she?
robbery.
Yeah.
So
And I think during the trial she claimed that she was brainwashed, right?
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right, 1994. This is a famous one. 1994. Jeff Gillooly pled guilty in Portland, Oregon, for his role in the attack on figure skater Nancy Kerrigan. Gillooly was Tanya Harding's ex-husband. He struck a plea bargain under which he confessed to racketeering charges in exchange for testimony against Harding. Now, if you fast forward now, she's described by one newspaper report as a chain-smoking asthmatic. Not a pleasant thing to be told.
And probably has an oxygen tank strapped to her somewhere.
There's
movie.
a movie.
I, Tanya.
I, Tanya. And that's a really...
Have you seen it?
I have. It's a really good movie.
Tell me what you thought of it.
Well, you know, I remember that happening. I don't remember much about her mother, Tanya's mother.
She was a single parent raising Tanya, if I'm not
Correct.
mistaken.
She was a real piece of work in the movie. She was. And, you know, it kind of seemed the way she was portrayed was that, and this is just lack of a better word, they were kind of rednecks.
Yes,
Real
yes.
rednecks. But she wanted Tanya to do so well, and she did everything within her power to make that happen.
Isn't it
and
interesting?
Tanya always kind of felt like she was not in with the figure skating crowd.
Well,
and
I mean,
she really kind of wasn't.
it's not typically, if you're going to use the word and the representation of redneck, normally you don't see many rednecks that are top flight figure skaters,
Now,
right?
Now, what was the name of that movie? Rebel Without a Rink?
Well done. Touche. You know, the one review I read about it said, quote, "When bad things happened, it wasn't Tanya's fault."
Yeah, right. But you know, just like in the the fancy outfits, the
Oh, yeah.
skating outfits, Tanya or her mother, I kind of forget which, they made them. Those were
Really?
handmade costumes. Where all the others, they're
They're thousands of dollars, and there's
yeah.
some designer
so anyway,
or something.
it is a good movie.
Huh. Well, I might have to see
Tanya
that.
is the
I,
name of
Tanya.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 2003, NASA's space shuttle Columbia exploded on re-entry over Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was right after I was here. I was the president of Frontier at that time. You got a call?
I think we do. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello.
Hello. Are you there? Apparently not.
All right. Birthdays today. There's some famous people and that we can talk about. On this date in 1901, Clark Gable was born.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Frankly,
of course,
my dear,
he
I
was.
don't give up.
Yes, you don't.
Darn.
He was, of course, Gone with the Wind was
Yeah.
his most famous role.
Oh, yeah.
Rhett Butler. But he was in 60 films. He was the consummate leading man. Called the King of Hollywood at one
Really?
point. Yes. He had 5 different Mrs. Gables, including Carol Lombard, who died in a plane crash, and that was in 1942. Who was his who was his most consistent leading woman? And now we're going to take off the Carol Lombard is one of them. Who would be in that era in the 40s? Give me who would you think he co-starred with most frequently?
Elizabeth Taylor.
No, that was too early for her.
Vivian Leigh.
No, but that was, Gone with the Wind. That was
Yeah.
the most famous one.
I don't know.
All right.
Mary Pickford.
No, Joan Crawford.
Really?
You remember,
Yeah.
Joan Crawford? 8 times they were in films as co-stars.
She was in what, Dynasty? Is that right?
No,
not Joan Crawford.
no, Dynasty.
That was Joan, whatever her name is. the
Yes,
other woman.
yeah. No, Joan Crawford.
The other Joan.
This is the
Yeah.
one, Mommy Dearest. Don't you remember
Oh, yeah.
Mommy Dearest?
Yeah.
No more iron.
I think he hollered the name, the answer.
Oh, the peanut gallery once a time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And when you start asking trivia, you'll notice there will be
People will come around the
they'll
edges.
be
Yeah, he
standing
poked his head
outside the
out.
door.
All right, so here, 1961 was his last movie,
Uh-huh.
and he co-starred with the hottest actress at the time. Want to take a guess on that?
1961.
Right before she died.
Jane Mansfield.
No, close though, very close.
When
You're
Marilyn-
warm.
When in Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, 1961. Well done, Lisa.
Score for me.
Yeah, score for her. All right, Garrett Morris, born on this date in 1937, an original member of the Saturday Night Live cast.
Best of all have been very, very good to me.
Chico
That's the
Escuela.
one- That's the one line
Well,
for Garrett Morris that
Well, I remember the for the hearing impaired. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd do the news and
Yeah.
he'd shout.
Yeah.
He's been in a few things other than
He
Saturday
has. He's
Night
been in
Live.
many
He was
TV shows.
Yeah, he's been in many TV shows.
Sherman Hemsley was born on this date in 1938.
Mr. Jefferson.
Moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Billy Mummy in 1954. Do you remember who Billy Mummy is?
The Munsters?
No.
Lost in Space.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
How do you know
Yes.
this stuff?
Child actor Will Robinson.
I watch a lot of TV.
Lost in Space.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
He's also a songwriter, guitarist, and a singer.
He's a very talented guy.
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Good morning. I'm just calling to let you know about the vending machines at Jeff.
Yes.
They are a little bit like a convenience store.
Are they right there where the pizza used to be, or the
No,
convenience
they're
store?
right across the street from where the old restaurant used to be.
Yes.
I think, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can get little
The vending machines? I didn't
sandwiches,
hear the
small
question.
plates, potato chips, candy,
Okay.
little muffins.
I'm going to go there for lunch.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, different kinds of drinks. It's not just soda machines. You need to try it out.
Thank you. This is a call from the
calling
Jeff Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much. Okay. This date in 1968, Lisa Marie Presley was born. She's 51 now. I was fascinated when I looked up. Of course, she'd been married 4 times. She was married to, of course,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Nicolas Cage, too. Did you know that?
Oh,
I did not know
Did you know she was married?
I think that marriage was because he was such a big Elvis fan. I think
Yes.
it was on his bucket list. I want to marry
Really?
Lisa Marie.
Well, it sounds like she's on many people's bucket lists. Anyway, she, of course, the only child of Elvis. She's had 4 kids
Yeah.
with various.
Plus, if you marry Lisa Marie, you get the keys to Graceland.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Very good point. When Elvis died, she was 9 years old, and he was only worth $5 million at that time. Do you believe that? Of
Yeah, I can.
course, things weren't going well for him.
Yeah.
So, after he died, he left trustees that included his father
And his ex-wife
and
Priscilla.
Priscilla. And when Vernon, the father, died, Priscilla took over Graceland and Elvis Enterprises. She turned that $5 million into a $100 million business. And so at 25, she, as the only heir, Lisa Marie inherited the $100 million business.
Didn't she spend it all already?
Okay, so it gets better. It gets better.
Okay.
She sold 85% of Graceland and the business in 2005. I don't know for how much. But Graceland is the gift that keeps giving, isn't it?
Have you been to Graceland?
I have not. We were talking about this the other day.
I've never been to Graceland.
Have you?
I have.
So tell me about it.
Well,
Have you been to the Jungle Room, Lisa? And you don't have to tell me. If it's a secret, you don't have to tell me. Okay.
there is shag carpet all on the.
Tom, do not listen to this.
No, what I remember mainly, the house, you expect Graceland to be
Immaculate.
huge.
Yes, and it's not.
By today's standards, it is not a huge home. It isn't. And it's still decorated back in the 60s and all that. But that was the main thing I remember. It's not as big as you think it would be. I'd like to go back, but.
And you're not a proponent of shag?
I remember shag. I remember my sister had real nice shag carpet, and she had a rake. After you I am serious. You vacuumed it,
Yes.
and then you took the rake.
And you combed it.
So you got it back up. I'm
Kind
serious.
of like AstroTurf now. You throw the sand on it, and then you got to rake it. You got to rake it in.
Okay. No, that's true. That's true. Somebody's gonna call you. Oh yeah, I had a rake.
Wow, a shag rake.
Yep. True.
I've worked at several radio stations that had shag carpet on
On the walls.
Yeah.
I had two. It was cheap.
Yeah.
You could throw it up there. Nobody else wanted it anymore. And it did a good job of absorbing the sound.
And it was always that brown and orange color.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very
Avocado.
popular.
I think that's the only color they had back in the 70s, brown and orange.
And avocado.
Avocado, yeah.
Well, avocado went well with the
Harvest
refrigerator.
Gold. Harvest Gold.
Harvest Gold.
Harvest Gold.
Everybody's had either an avocado or a Harvest Gold refrigerator.
Copper tone.
Okay, music history on this date in 1940, Frank Sinatra sang "Too Romantic." The sky fell down on his first. Oh, here's great. This is great. I got to find this real fast. Hold on a second. I got to find this. This was. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is great. In 1964, the governor of Indiana declared that the song "Louie, Louie" by the Kingsmen was pornographic.
What does that have to do with Frank Sinatra?
Oh, I moved on. Frank Sinatra in 1940. I'm in 1964 now.
Okay.
I fast forward.
You kind of left everybody else behind.
I'm sorry. 64. Governor of Indiana says Louie Louie is pornographic. He requested that the state's radio stations not play the song. So what did that do to me?
Made him play it more.
Yeah,
And what did I do?
You went out and bought the record.
You're going to sing it.
No, I'm not going to sing. After yesterday, I got bad reviews for singing the New Hope fight song. I sang it at the end of the show yesterday, and there was a wave of disgust by people that support New Hope. So, the Louie Louie.
Trust me, there was a wave of disgust from people that did not go to New Hope either.
You tell me.
I never
That's
knew.
true. Well, I think everybody was disgusted. There's no doubt. For a moment, see where you tell me
Okay.
if you hear anything untoward in this. Okay.
He's going to sing it, isn't he?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Louie Louie. Oh no, saying we gotta go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said Louie Louie. Oh baby, said we gotta go. That's the first verse.
Okay.
A fine little girl, she waits for me. Catch a ship across the sea. Sail that ship about all alone. Never know if I make it home. That's the second verse.
Okay.
Third is the same as the first. 3 nights and days I sail the sea. Think of girl all constantly. On that ship I dream she's there. I smell the rose in her hair. That's fourth verse.
That's just sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
okay.
It's a Valentine's song.
Yeah.
I wonder if the show choir from FCHS is going to use that for
It would
the
be good.
valograms. Yeah.
CC, Jamaica, the moon above. It won't be long. Me see me love. Not good grammar, but take
Well,
her.
it is Jamaica.
Yeah.
Of course. Take her in my arms again. I tell her I'll never leave again. That's it. That's the essence of the song. You tell me what's pornographic about that.
I think that's a lovely song.
Well, on the record, you can't understand what they're saying. So.
Well, here's the lyrics.
All right. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, I yesterday. I didn't think it was half bad, but I believe it belongs to the Jasper Polecat.
Can I put this on?
Mike, can you sing the Jasper Cole Polecat song?
If someone would send me the lyrics, I would be more than happy to accommodate the polecats.
That is Mike Dreeth at originalcompany.com.
That's to come next week. Send me that polecat music.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you. Now, next thing I'll be doing, I'll be singing the Jeff song. If there is one.
Oh, well, you never know.
Need to take a break?
We do.
Back with more Morning Coffee with Lisa Konopasek after this.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Prince Charles popped the question to Lady Diana Spencer? In his first TV speech as president, Ronald Reagan told us,
"We're in the worst economic mess since the Great Depression."
Gene Harris was convicted of murdering Diet Dr. Herman Tarnauer. Christopher Cross won 5 Grammy Awards.
I'd like to thank the Academy for voting me this award and my band for their tasty playing.
Richard Petty got the checkered flag at Daytona for a record 7th time. And records like these were new on the radio.
Hello again. What kind woman cries are the best of times. Somebody's knocking, living in a fantasy. You keep on eating cars, rapture, hearts on fire. Treat you right.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
At F&B, we're always keeping your best interest in mind, and now we're offering EverAlert, a notification system that keeps you updated on recent debit card transactions. Sign up for notifications at any F&B location to receive a text or email within minutes of your debit card transactions. And the service is free to all F&B debit card holders. Have questions or want to sign up? Give us a call at 842-2107. F&B, member FDIC. Wireless carrier text message rates or charges may apply.
February 1981. Because your kiss is on my list.
Hall & Oates with Kiss on My List, the top song of February 1981. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Hi, welcome to the Subway 7 for 7 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
Okay, let's have a round of applause.
Thanks, Johnny. Our contestants are playing for the 7 for 7 menu. They'll choose one of 7 different 6-inch subs, including favorites like the Italian BMT and Black Forest ham, plus get chips in a 21-ounce drink, all for $7. What a deal! Subway, make it what you want. Let's play!
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Girls Regional Basketball Monday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com as Fairfield takes on Wayne City. Our broadcast about 7:20 p.m. Monday. Heels basketball brought to you by the Fairfield Banking Company, Fairfield Memorial Hospital, Fairfield Printing and Graphics, FNB Fairfield National Bank, Garmin Trucking, Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler, McDowell Kinslow and Jessup, Moreland Bishop McDonald's, Napa of Fairfield, People's National Bank, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Vaughn Tire, Wabash General Hospital, and Wayne White Propane.
It's Super Sale Weekend at Carnaby Square, starting Thursday at 9 a.m. through Sunday, 1 to 4. You know what that means? Carnaby's winter clothing is now half price. That's right, no illegal procedure or offside penalties at Carnaby. Score a touchdown by saving on all winter clothing, now reduced half price. Don't forget to register your Super Game Pick to win $25 in chamber butts. Available to spend at over 100 businesses in Fairfield. Shop this weekend at Carnaby Square, your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield is your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Whether you're headed to prom or getting married, Black's can make that special day even more special by helping you look good. And don't forget, Black's can also custom design your wedding and prom flowers. Stop by 310 East Main in Fairfield or give them a call at 847-7076. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield. And remember to like them on Facebook.
The Coffee Cam is on, and you can watch Morning Coffee on YouTube. Now, all they need is lots of makeup. Back to the show.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs in Fairfield. They can bring your design to life. Let TTT take care of all your printing needs. They offer a full printing service on any surface from glass to wood. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 1411 West Main in Fairfield.
We got to get rid of that one when we have female guests.
Yeah.
we used to use that. That was not meant towards you. It was meant towards three old guys, Lisa. So there you go. By the way, if we get any calls, I just want to say at this point, of course, the Conopasics were the owners and operators of the McDonald's in Fairfield and Albion for years and years. How many years?
28.
28 years.
Wow.
You will not be revealing the ingredients of a secret sauce if somebody called in.
No,
then.
absolutely not.
All right.
Top secret.
You're bound by legal constraints.
Yeah. Not going to happen.
We can guess. Yeah. But no, we won't. We won't embarrass you.
We won't even try to guess.
No.
So, and you know, how personable is Ronald? Have you ever had Ronald hang around? Did you ever ship in Ronald to be a part of the?
Yeah.
You did. How many times? Besides the guy that, I'll tell you what, you got one here in Fairfield. He doesn't say a word to me. I can go and sit down next to him out front, and he won't say a word to me. He's the most unfriendly clown I've ever met. You're looking odd at me, aren't you?
Now I know what you're talking about.
He's
now
quiet.
I get it.
He's very quiet. But you had Ronald in here.
I think, gosh, it was one of the anniversaries we had Ronald come, and I've met Ronald. Yeah, we've had Ronald.
There
over.
you go. And you probably have a picture or two of you with Ronald.
Did you ever have the Hamburglar?
Yes.
Mayor
Hamburglar and
what was the chicken? What was the chicken? Remember the chicken? Did they have a chicken?
I didn't think they had a chicken.
Hamburglar and
Mayor
Grimace.
Grimace.
Okay.
Grimace.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
What an institution. Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc was
you ever
the guy.
seen that movie? Have
About
you seen that movie? Yeah. And what do you think about that?
You didn't think it was a kind representation of Ray Kroc, who also owned the San Diego Padres for years.
Yeah.
You know, I think it kind of portrayed, kind of looked like that maybe Ray Kroc took advantage of the McDonald brothers.
Really?
Well, that's the way I interpret it in the movie.
To me, that's the same way.
And now this was back in...
But it's a good movie.
Tom could tell you the year off the top of it. He may text it to me.
All right.
But, I mean, the deal was, and the McDonald brothers set the price. It was $1 million each.
Right.
That's a lot of money today.
Sure.
That was a ton of money.
Yeah.
Back in whatever year that Tom's going to text me, because I'm sure he's going to text me.
It sounds like Lisa Marie negotiated that deal.
Did you ever meet Ray Kroc?
No.
No, never had a chance to meet him. Okay.
No.
He
I met Fred Turner. That was his kind of his right-hand man.
Fred Turner. I have an
with
uncle
him.
named Fred Turner.
Well.
Not the same guy.
I bet you're not.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's interesting. A lot of people don't realize that Ray Kroc was married to Tanya Harding at one point in his life. She took out his knee. He limped ever since then. That's what I heard. That's the story I heard.
Was that part of the divorce settlement?
Yes, it was.
That she gets a whack at his knee?
Yes, she did.
Okay. You know, there ought to be a game.
We might devise one.
Arcades for Tanya Harding. Oh. Instead of whack-a-mole, it's whack-a-knee.
Oh, there you go.
She had nothing to do with that, Mark.
That was her boyfriend.
Oh, that's right.
Former husband.
Yeah,
former husband.
Right.
Yeah, well, former husband.
Former husband.
And current fiance.
Yes.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, I saw this one. I thought it was pretty interesting, especially if you know what I'm doing, trying to. And I have to say, I used to make fun of how many pounds. You know, at one point you'd say, you know, how much weight you lost, Mike? I'd say 38 or something like that. I've actually lost 8 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
That's not bad.
Very good.
Well, I think so. I'm proud of it. And I go out and I work at the Bobcat Den in the evenings, and I'm really watching what I eat. Interesting, though, that I saw this about Marie Osmond. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Of Donnie and Marie fame.
Donnie's sister.
Donnie's sister. She's a little bit country, you know.
Yeah. A little bit rock and roll.
Oh, he's a little bit rock
I
and
had
roll.
Donnie Osmond on my bedroom wall as a kid. Oh, yeah.
Let's explore that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get more into that one.
So
shag carpet on the wall, and there's Donnie.
And that was Greater Orchardville or Johnsonville?
Johnsonville.
Okay, suburb of Johnsonville. Where do you get that Donnie stuff? You didn't have to ride in on your bike into town to get that, did you?
No, I probably came to Fairfield and bought that. It was actually
all the way into Fairfield?
All the way to the big city.
Ooh.
And actually,
Man,
it was an album.
That was a Saturday trip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Donnie and Marie. Marie is convinced her children saved her life. She's 59 now.
Okay.
She's not that much younger than me.
I didn't say a word.
Don't go there, Turner. 59-year-old performer told People magazine
she doesn't look like it.
Her 8 children.
She has 8 children?
They're
Do
Mormons,
they have a singing
correct?
group?
They probably will.
Ball team.
There 8 children.
I think there's a next generation Osmonds, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe there's a next generation. I do believe
perform
there
in
is.
Branson, don't they?
Well, if anywhere, they would perform there. Anyway, she told People magazine that her 8 children prompted her to shed the pounds for the sake of her health. Apparently, Lisa Marie had packed it on, sort of like
Lisa Marie or
oh, excuse me. I'm getting my stories mixed up. Marie Osmond.
Well, I've seen the commercials.
Right. She has been contracted by a well-known food diet company to shill for them. And you remember, who was it? Was it Roseanne? There was another person that did this.
Well, Oprah does one of them now.
Yeah, but I mean, they did it. They lost the weight, and then like a year later, they were heavier than what they were before, which happens all too often, quite honestly.
It happens.
So anyway, it's quote, "It's hard when you have to work. I was the provider, so my children to understand that and love me and care enough for me to say, Mom, you're going to die. We need you. Please lose the weight." Now, that didn't happen in my life. my son said, "Hey, let's go get a pizza."
Yeah.
But they went through a lot of stuff, and they're survivors, and she has lost a significant. She looks great.
I've seen the before and after pictures. She was a little on the paunchy side.
Yeah. Well, that happens
she
when
looks
you.
Great.
It happens, and I haven't seen a picture.
When you have 8 kids, yeah.
Sure. Donnie has been real active. I think I do think that they do a Vegas act together.
Okay.
But
now, see, I think Donnie is one of the performers on The Masked Singer.
On the what? Masked?
The Masked Singer. Have you seen that show?
Masked.
No.
Masked.
Yeah. Masked.
No,
it's
I
on
didn't.
Fox.
Right.
And they have all these people that
That
come out and sing, but they're dressed in costumes.
And they have a
hiding their
mask,
face.
and so you can't tell who it is. And you suspect they're famous.
Well, they're all famous.
So you don't know if he's on there, but you think he is.
I think he is on it. I think Terry Bradshaw was on it.
Singing?
Yeah, singing.
Yeah.
You know, he did do a country song, if I'm not mistaken.
He had an album.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he gets credit. By the way, that is coming up, what, Sunday, right? That's the Super Bowl.
That's the Super Bowl on Sunday.
All right, so what's your plans?
I don't know. I'm gonna watch. Well, I'm gonna watch something on Sunday.
What would that be?
Well, I mean,
Mark?
Probably the commercials, probably the pregame, probably the halftime.
Halftime. Yeah.
You're not going to watch the game?
What fun is that? Usually the championship
it's a
games
great,
are the
come
better.
on.
Usually the championship games are better. The Super Bowl's really.
I'm not going to watch it either, but it's a great setup. The old guy, he's 42. The old guy versus,
third year in the league, Jared Goff from the Rams.
The hated Rams.
Yeah. But anyway, Maroon 5 at halftime.
Yes.
With a couple of special guests who I'm not quite sure who they are, but Gladys Knight is going to do the national anthem.
I bet she'll do a wonderful job.
I think she will. Well, she's already come out and said she deems it a great honor.
That's great.
Well, I mean, she's going to do it in a traditional way, and we're not going to get some crazy left field way of doing the national anthem.
rendition.
It's not Roseanne singing the national anthem.
Oh, gosh, that was terrible.
I'll watch halftime.
You'll watch halftime?
Commercials.
What do you think about Maroon 5? They're okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They kind of kind of got into a little controversy earlier
Really?
this week. Yeah,
How so?
They wouldn't answer any questions at their press conference.
Why have a press conference if you're not going to answer any questions?
Because the NFL schedules that press conference. Well, they came out and said, hey, we're not going to answer any questions because of the way you treated Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
And I'd have told him, I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. We'll hire a DJ.
Yeah, don't worry about it at all. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, it is.
Huh. Well, I understand they were really offended when somebody asked if they knew what was in secret sauce.
Yeah.
So no comment. I can't say. Right. Talk to Lisa Konopasek. No. She knows what's in it, but she's not telling.
Not telling.
Okay. So, Lisa.
Yeah.
After you sold the McDonald's franchises, what have you been doing? What have you been up to lately?
Yes,
we know you were in Florida recently.
Oh, the hurricane.
For
yes.
the hurricane.
Yeah.
Well, we talked to her, right?
Yeah.
We talked to her on the air.
Yeah. So, we've been traveling quite a lot. That was really our plan when we retired.
We're gonna go see the world.
We're gonna go see the world. So we've been
great.
traveling quite a lot.
You went to Johnsonville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to Jeff.
Gonna go get yourself a sandwich after this, Jeff.
Soda pop. So we've been traveling quite a lot. Just kind of doing things we want to do. And
isn't it wonderful?
It is. I love to quilt, and so I can spend more time quilting. And
the children are around. I mean,
our son.
Well, I know you had a granddaughter that was in a beauty pageant this year.
Miss Sisney.
And she is Miss Sisney.
Doesn't she cheer for Sisney?
Yes, she does.
That's what
She's
I
senior.
We're learning
up there.
lots here.
And her sister was Miss Sisney last year.
There's a tradition going on here.
And their mother was Miss Sisney. So Kaylee and Julia have a brother. So Nick might be the I don't know.
I don't know. Sisney, right?
Got a call coming in that we need to take care of.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes. My name is Phyllis Kennedy.
Yes.
And I just wanted to let you know so you could let the public know that yesterday I received a phone call from people claiming to be from Medicare.
Oh.
And they were wanting my Medicare number.
Oh, don't let them do. Don't do that.
Don't do it over the phone.
I did not give it out, but I did call Medicare, and they put me in touch with other people so I could turn this in because these people are frauds, and they're trying to get people's Medicare numbers so they can either sell it or use it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being smart enough not to fall for it, and thank you for sharing that with our listeners. And I appreciate you listening. Thank you. So a little bit of time out. We're not too far away from trivia.
We are not.
Konopasek trivia coming up here on Morning Coffee.
Hi, folks. This is Sandy at Gill Sales and Service. When it comes to laundry, it's true what they say. They don't make them like they used to, but Speed Queen still does. Speed Queen washers and dryers are built using premium metal components, not plastic. They're manufactured with rugged, commercial-grade construction, and they're pushed beyond their limits in their state-of-the-art lab to deliver 25 years of premium performance in your home. Speed Queen, built better to last longer. Get your Speed Queen at Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield.
The CarQuest annual filter sale is starting at Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts and Albion Auto Parts February 4th through the 16th. They're rolling out huge savings on all CarQuest premium blue filters. Stop by either location February 4th through the 16th for prices low enough you can stock up on your oil, air, fuel, and hydraulic filters for the entire year. These prices are only good February 4th through the 16th at Albion Auto Parts and Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts.
You'll find sweet deals at Ubinger's Furniture Company's anniversary sale. Choose a piece of candy for an additional discount of up to 50% off your total purchase. That's sweet. You'll find furniture at Ubinger's from all the top name brands with special prices for this sale. And delivery's free too. See store for details. Hurry in before the bargains of up to 50% off are gone at the Sweet Deal Anniversary Sale only at Ubinger's Furniture Company, where the deals are worth the drive. Highway 50 East, Flora.
When you lie down on a Tempur-Pedic Lux Adapt, you'll feel how it conforms to every inch of you. So, no more tossing and turning or I love you, but please stop moving kind of sleep. Because Tempur-Pedic adapts to every pressure point. So the only thing waking you up is your alarm. This President's Day, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets. Visit Tempur-Pedic.com today to find an exclusive retailer near you. Because there's nothing like Tempur-Pedic sleep.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Larry Lyday has joined us. Good morning, Larry.
Hey, Mark. Good morning. How's everybody over there?
We are doing just fine. How about yourself?
Good. Seems like I haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, I know it's been a while. What's been going on?
Well, I've been going to all these Flooring America conventions and surfaces, and, January's a lot of shows and stuff, so they've had me on the move looking at all these new products and all this new stuff for the 2019, so it's going to be an exciting year in flooring.
All right. What's new this year in flooring?
Well, they've come out with a waterproof hardwood, believe it or not, Mark. I'm not, we've got all the LVP and the LVT, and of course laminate, kind of went away because it wasn't waterproof, and now they're able to put, special finish on hardwood, and they're saying it's going to be waterproof. So I saw it. To be honest, I wasn't totally convinced. It looked good, and I'm going to give it a little time, I guess. 33 years of experience and a lot of flooring sales make me just a little leery of what we call waterproof hardwood, but the trends are going that way, and they are able to put some stuff on hardwood now that makes it more waterproof. But I'm still going to give it a little time on that one. But that was one of the big things, and is they're talking about now is waterproof hardwood.
And of course, tile is always big this time of year.
Oh yeah, we're doing a lot of backsplashes, a lot of showers. We're working on it. We're doing a heated floor today for a customer in Centralia. So, a lot of stuff going on. The LVT and the LVP, we got several pallets in, Mark. We got some great 20 mil stuff, $2.99 and $3.99. That's really sharp looking. Textures, knot holes, mineral marks, attached cushion, thick. The locking system's good on it, and my message, if anybody wants to put down some of the waterproof flooring, please come by and check us out because we've got a great selection in stock that's on sale. And we've got 18 months interest-free, Mark. That's, we don't get that all the time. They extended it through February, so we've got another month of the 18 months interest-free option. And that's a 5-minute little paper fill out and get you set up with Flooring America credit card through Synchrony and get your line of credit, and if you take advantage of that, 18 months, because that's after February. I don't think we'll see it until late summer again, so that's a great option for the financing.
All right, sounds like a deal, Larry. We appreciate it. You guys on the south side, south of the square in Mount Vernon, and come and see you this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm working today to 5:30, tomorrow till 3, and anybody's got a flooring project, come by and tell us about it. We'd love to take good care of you.
All right, Larry, have a great week. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Take care.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Are your retirement savings scattered about in several old 401ks and IRAs? Let Conard Financial Group provide you with education on what options you may have. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Like our page on Facebook, Conard Financial Group.
Fairfield area forecast, skies becoming partly sunny today, high 45. Clear tonight, low 28. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, high of 50. Sunny and 60 on Sunday, and for Monday, rain moves in with the high of 60. Tuesday, partly cloudy, a little bit cooler with a high 48. Right now, we've got cloudy skies, 26 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well. Nothing showing up in Illinois in terms of precipitation this morning.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
This is the show about nothing. Morning Coffee, streaming on YouTube and live on the station listened to, not just heard. WFIW.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs at 1411 West Main in Fairfield. Give them a call at 516-7206. TTT Designs, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Want to remind you the big deals are going on. Go to our website, WFIWradio.com, upper right-hand corner, big deals. Click it. You can see some great deals for as much as 30% off on lots of certificates to local businesses. A new one that just was added, Ubingers. So that's a great opportunity for you to be able to pick up some furniture. So click on that. Want to remind you, next week we'll have Monday, Sheldon Bunning will be here for morning coffee. Marty Vaughn debuts on Wednesday. Ken Odie, the Wednesday guy, will be here. Walt Townsend on Thursday, and the Savage one, David Savage, on Friday.
All right.
But Lisa Konopassik's here now. It's been a delightful visit. Now you get to stump us. Lisa Konopassik trivia. Dun, 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 dun.
Big drum roll. Okay, before I start with trivia, it has been confirmed. Tom just texted me. The McDonald brothers sold McDonald's in 1955.
All right. Well, so you could ask that a trivia question. We would have got it wrong.
Okay. What was the number one song February 1st, 1964?
1964, the number one song. That would have been in the sweet spot as far as the Beatles are concerned. Wouldn't you say, Turner, as I confer with you? You don't think so?
I'm not sure that it was the Beatles.
Okay, then what are you going to say?
Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah, Sunny.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I'm not going to say anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Beatles. I'm going to say, I want to hold your hand.
Bingo.
Awesome. Look at that.
Okay.
Good job. Way to pick me up, Dreeth.
Thank you.
Okay. Members of the royal family are not allowed to eat what food?
Ooh.
I'm a big royal watcher.
Probably anything from the convenience store in Jeff.
Fish and chips.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Good answer.
I'm gonna go with pork.
Oh.
All right.
Shellfish.
Shellfish.
Why do you think that is?
Maybe they're allergic.
Because there could be
infected or
the
tainted.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna have John, my right-hand guy, eat it first.
There you go.
See, then if it's tainted, I'm not gonna die. John is.
Right.
So they're not allowed to eat shellfish. However, there has been one exception. What royal family member has been seen eating shellfish?
Oh, well, this has got to be a rebellion. This has got to be a rebel.
Meghan Markle.
Oh, you think she's new? You think she didn't know?
No.
I'm gonna say Charles.
Prince Charles.
Ooh, look at that.
He's kind of dispensable anyway.
I didn't realize you were that up on the royal family stuff.
I have watched The Crown and I have watched Downton Abbey.
Oh yeah.
Both.
Okay, back on the royal family.
Okay.
Does the Queen need a driver's license to drive around Britain?
I would think.
I would say no.
You would say no. Since you're saying no, I'd say yes.
The answer is no.
Finally got one.
I would say, as the Queen, you get pulled over, you could probably pull some rank.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
You know somebody that knows somebody.
Right.
Prince Philip just had an accident a couple weeks ago. Anyway, he was very.
How old is he?
He's got to be like 75 or 80.
No, he's in his 90s.
90s,
oh,
I think.
Really?
Absolutely.
I think he's in his 90s.
The Queen's in her 90s, so he's got to be there.
I think so.
I tell you what, not a very endearing portrayal of him in the
Not really, no.
Is it the royal what's the name of the
Crown?
The Crown.
Yeah.
Not very ugly kind of portrayal of him, wouldn't you say? Okay. Well,
yeah.
All right.
I thought he had mannerisms down perfectly.
Yes, he did. I believe.
The way he walked
Lisa,
behind his.
Take a glance out that door.
All right. Okay.
You got the peanut
one.
gallery ready to get in.
15% of women do what on Valentine's Day?
15%.
15% of
women do what? Well,
what?
Send their significant other flowers.
Really?
I don't know.
Women? I'm not getting any flowers. It's all on me on Valentine's Day.
They're going to send you candy.
Slap their husband for what he did get them.
15% of women send themselves flowers.
To show people in the business that they've got a great husband.
Yeah.
or have a husband.
Or a significant other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain?
Before Mount Everest was discovered in the Himalayas, I think that's where it is.
Yeah, that is.
You would have to say that it would have been...
I think it's in Alaska.
Well, that's McKinley. I don't know if that would be it. I would think maybe more in the Orient, like Fuji.
Okay.
How about the Matterhorn?
How about Mount Everest? Even though it hadn't been discovered, it was still the highest.
Oh, it was a trick. We were tricked. There'll be no tricks on our show.
That was pretty good, you have to admit.
There'll be no tricks. I'm going to start singing the new fight song before this is over.
Oh, please don't.
Okay, you'll get this one.
All right.
What color are aircraft black boxes?
Oh no, I'm gonna. Okay, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say orange.
Yeah, the orange is what I'm saying.
They're orange.
All right. I don't know why they don't call them orange boxes then.
How many pairs of underwear do men buy in a year? It's quirky, I know.
13.
Oh no, I haven't bought. Now this is horribly revealing. I don't buy new ones unless I rip them out, bud. I'm saying 1.
Oh gosh.
What?
That's sad.
So what you're saying is when Carol is doing laundry, you're going commando?
No, I have an array of different kinds of very interesting underwear. We're not going to go there though.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
How much?
An average of 3.4.
3.4.
That's really low.
That means I've got to go out and buy just to catch up in the last 5 years, about 15 things of underwear.
That's one of those big packs.
Do they sell that at the convenience store in Jeff? I'll go up there and have a sandwich and get me some undies.
What do humans do an average of 15 times a day?
Change underwear.
Well, I know what I do an average of 15 times a day. I usually head to the bathroom. So.
Well, we're old guys, though, Lisa. Come on. You know what that means. 15 times a day, I would say eat something.
Laugh.
Well, we do that a lot more here.
I think I laugh more than that, too.
How we set on time?
Well, it's about that time.
All right, one more. Give us a good one. Give us a good one.
Okay. With what did the Romans dye their hair?
With what
did the Romans dye their hair?
Dye their hair. Secret sauce.
For redheads.
I would say grapes.
I'm going to say urine.
Gross.
Close.
What?
Bird poop.
Oh!
Okay.
And that's what we end the week on.
There you go.
Bird poop is what we end the week on. Lisa Konopasek, you need to come back. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you
fun.
for listening to this radio station and to Morning Coffee. We'll see you next week.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City, where there's everyday low prices on Serta, Ashley, Catnapper, and Benchcraft mattresses.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. The Dow opens higher after the January jobs report blows away some expectations. Analysts